voice recordings, but I can't help but think that it's my heartbeat.
But yeah, so we're gonna drink. I'm gonna roll up first, and then we're gonna start this show.
Sweet.
So how's Calvin? Calvin is his dog.
That's like I came home to like a winter wonderland, except the snow in that winter wonderland was the fuzz from my couch. and like that wonderland is now a dystopian fucking remnants of what once was a living room.
That's fantastic.
And or Tuesday. Just choose fucking everything. Literally everything. And I've just like I've had people like, dude, aren't you mad? And I'm just like, dude, I think somewhere along the way I just kind of died inside. And now I just don't care. If anything, I'm just impressed.
I'm not even mad.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Impressed.
People don't realize that, but from like a writing perspective, that's actually very real. That wheel of cheese is my life.
You ate an entire wheel of cheese, bastard.
That's amazing.
Right now, which is unfortunate.
Wait, that's Monica Lewinsky?
Yeah, Monica Lewinsky showed up to the Vanity Fair Oscar party. Monica is a fashion force. You remember in like the 90s where she came out with those bags? She had a whole hand line like right after the
incident?
Yeah, the incident. We'll just call it the incident.
The happening.
But this nigga now, like, he just fucking, he does whatever the fuck he wants. And, like, I don't understand it whatsoever. Like, Bill Clinton almost got impeached for a blowjob. This guy is fucking porn stars in the middle of Times Square. And just everybody's just like, man, it was before he was president.
Yeah. I suppose timing had something to... No, I didn't.
No.
You're there, porn star's there.
She somehow has to sign an NDA. But anyway, fashion.
That doesn't look like Monica Lewinsky to me.
No, it doesn't. No, but we're not going to talk about Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, I see her. I see it.
We're going to talk about men's fashions.
She seems to be doing alright.
Yo,
She looks alright.
well, Monica...
She's got a sour look on her face. She's probably stuck with that.
I would be too. Like, so, are we going to talk about anything else but
No, let's
this
talk about her
blowjob?
face some more.
No.
I don't know if you ever watched fucking Dawson's Creek, because I did. And if you ever watched Katie Holmes on that show, she made the same dumb face the whole show, and that's the same face she's making right there, which leads me to believe that Katie Holmes banged Bill Clinton as well.
It's all going deep. It's a deep conspiracy.
I feel like the timing's appropriate. If you look at Dawson's Creek and look at the timing, yeah, it's very appropriate.
Start this up. So as I blow smoke into the microphone, we're starting a new episode, the first episode, the only episode of Fashion on High. So let's have fun. We're going to introduce our guest today, Johnny. I don't know how to pronounce his last name because he has a hockey player last name. He'll tell me in a second. But he is a manager of a major retailer out here in the Bay Area. We're gonna sit here, we're gonna talk about fashion today, we're gonna talk about lifestyle, we're gonna talk about how life affects us, and nothing's off the books. So welcome to Fashion on High, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Let's get fashioned.
Here we are, sitting here.
First episode.
Fuck.
This is the first
victim.
episode.
All right.
You are the first victim of Fashion on High, where I interview you and we just talk about like all the things that surround you.
I feel like it's appropriate to point out that he's getting high and then staring at me.
If you want to get high too, like I made you a drink. Oh, today we're drinking gin and tonics.
Yeah.
That is Johnny's favorite drink.
I didn't realize that until I had to decide, and apparently, yeah.
What made you decide on gin and tonics?
I don't know. It's sweet and bitter like my soul. You know. My name is Johnny Renkiewicz. We alluded on that, but yes. Also pronounced Renslapovich. It is a hockey player last name.
It is a hockey player last name.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So what made you choose gin and tonics tonight?
I don't fucking know. I'm just not that special when it comes to drinks, and I know it's an easy combination. It's something I can find and make and live with and just be cool with it.
That's fantastic. So your hobbies include running this awesome retail chain.
Oh, yeah.
Which you've been a manager for retail chains for how long now?
Oh, that's a good drink. It's fuck, dude. I've been like managing since like 10 years.
You've been managing for 10 years.
Yeah.
So you've seen it all.
Seen some weird shit.
You've seen weird shit.
I've lived some weird shit. Yeah, it's true. Fuck. That is a decade.
That's a decade of retail. A decade of retail experience. And where did you start?
Fuck, alright, so I'm from the East Coast. So I started in Michigan, in a very small area.
Yeah.
Traverse City. It's not very, very special. And somehow, through the course of 10 years, I worked from Traverse City, Michigan, to Sarasota, Florida, which is a little south of Tampa. From there, I worked to like the Niagara Falls outlets, and then Buffalo, New York. And from there, I moved to the Bay Area.
Bay
Slay
Area.
Which nobody says.
Nobody says.
No one has ever said that. First time, first show, here it is.
Slay areas. Slay areas. Slay. I think actually I really like that.
It's cool.
I'm gonna bring that to all the fashion. I'm gonna
like
try. I'm gonna like really emphasize on it.
It was organic.
So Johnny, I have to tell you, like, one of the reasons why I did bring you on the show is like you tend to be one of the biggest personalities and yet not say anything while you're working, which shows me that you know what the fuck you're doing and don't need to say anything.
That's cool.
And like retail's just kind of what you know, which, you know, I have a retail experience of what, 7 years now, in and out of retail, major retailers, streetwear, suits, owning my own company, running that shit. So, like, where did you feel was the most, like, poppin' city when you were doing retail? Where did you have the most fun doing retail?
You know, it's weird because when I started, it was different, and I guess it came from me starting, like, I started at Hot Topic.
Yes.
Say it, yeah.
Yes.
And it was right during the cusp of like, all right, all we carry is bondage. All right, and then it went into like, okay, but we like Nightmare Before Christmas. And now we're wearing like military jackets. Yes. And that was a very fun time, and it was still at a time when like retail was still like thriving and having fun, and
Yeah.
my job could be very like creative, and I could just, you know, there's like, oh, here's a wall, make it tell this story. Here you go, it's yours.
So you were a merchandiser?
Yeah, like the merchandising kind of came with the position, and if you had a knack for it, you know, they pretty much would let you just run with it, and that was a very fun time.
Do you like? So you're managing now. Would you rather? What position do you enjoy having most?
Oh, I fucking hate having to tell people what to do. It's the worst. If you could just tell me to fucking do something and make it rad and just be left the fuck alone, I would love it. And I might actually talk more to people in the process. I was happy not bossing somebody around. Oh, for sure.
So like, why don't you like leave management and go into just full-time merchandising?
It's weird because you get worked into like this kind of, you get worked into this role, and then you don't really see merchandising like as like a step ahead. You've pretty much been worked into like this one direction, and if you try and do another position, it's almost like they almost look down at you, and you're like, oh, that's like kind of like a step back, isn't it? And I'm like, well, not if it was, because that's what I'd rather do. But when you are dealing with like hiring managers and stuff, they don't really like look at that as a step up, and then you're already like automatically flagged like a slacker. And it's like, I don't really get that. I'd rather just focus on one thing and be really fucking good at it instead of having to run around all over the damn place. But and that could also be like the companies that I'm dealing with right now. But
I mean, have you always worked for major retail, or have you ever switched down like to couture or like high
it's
end?
been fucking major. I don't know. Sometimes. And that's where they get you too, because like you're like, oh well, it's reliable, but now like we get to like the business side of things where it's not reliable anymore, and it's very like could be gone at any moment now.
Yeah,
it's very possible.
It's very possible. So would you switch into like high end couture at like, we're talking? Because I could definitely see you, if people don't see this, when you look at Johnny, how would you describe your like fashion and your look?
Bitter. he's seen some shit, hasn't he? But he's not like, I don't know. I've never seen anyone try less.
But like, you know, you have the tattoos down to the head and you wear the rings and like
I think every day like that I dress myself, the one thing I'm most concerned about, and it's not about looking presentable, I think it's about looking authentic.
Yeah.
And I think today like it's just so fucking terrible. And how like just not authentic everything is. It's all just like, oh, vintage this and vintage this. Of course I never did this, but you know, it's like, oh man, yeah, here I got this patch and this patch and this patch, and I think it's just like, it's just real offensive to me, like someone, and you were probably the same, like, dude, if you wore like a fucking band tee to like fucking high school and you didn't listen to that album, you'd get the shit kicked out of you.
Oh yeah.
And it's like people knew if you listened to it. Like I wore a fucking Misfits necklace to fucking school once, and like my friend looked at me and pointed at me and he's like, favorite songs. And he had like a fire in his eyes, like he might punch me. Favorite album. Danziger Graves. You know, it's just like, and now these kids are just fucking retarded. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I completely feel you. Like, they've been doing these vintage Metallica shirts, and they came out with the vintage Ride the Lightning shirt. And I remember everybody was rocking the Ride the Lightning shirt.
They all rode the Lightning.
And I would stop people like everywhere, be like, "You love Ride the Lightning? That's my favorite Metallica album."
But it's so
ever.
It's so awkward though, because if you're the person like me, the third person here, like watching this communication unfold, and you're just like, they don't know it. They don't know what he's talking about. It's so uncomfortable. Like, I'm like a huge Misfits fan, so when I go to Target and I see a Misfits Fiend Club t-shirt, there's a lot of things that go on through my mind. There's like, all right, there's the 13-year-old me that's like, we've worked hard for this moment. This is the culmination of everything we've been working for. And it's $11? Oh, I have $11. I never had that. And here I am at $11. And at the same time, as adult me, it's like, nah, I could give a shit.
Could give a shit.
I could give a shit. And just like, 'cause it's fucking everywhere. And you're just like, oh.
So does it matter who it's released by? Because I know it's really... like, if I'm buying a new band tee, and I haven't bought a new band tee in forever, the last band tee I bought, technically, was a Death Row Records t-shirt. That's
a good purchase, right?
That's a great purchase. I love that Death Row Records tee. But it was by Tilly's, and I was just like...
How does that feel? It doesn't feel very Death Row.
It doesn't feel very Death Row. It doesn't feel like I'm throwing it on and I'm like, Death Row Records.
Is this the story that we're trying to tell?
I bought my Death Row Records shirt at Tilly's.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to buy band tees from a show, and then it's another thing to buy it from a retailer. Like, so here's the question. Is it the bigger the retailer, like Target or like Walmart, because Walmart sells band tees by
Well, here's the thing with the whole Target thing is I still want that shirt. And I think I just haven't pulled the trigger to fucking get it yet, and I probably will. It's wrong. I know. I get it. It's whatever.
I mean, you're still paying, dues to your favorite band. Like, someone's getting a piece of that, So the Misfits are getting a little bit of piece of that. So, back to your personal style. Right. So we included the Misfits, obviously. So it's this like Misfits not giving a fuck kind of style, where it's just like in your tattoo, you like in your but you wear jewelry. Yeah. Like I've never met a man that doesn't care about style that wears jewelry.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of comes from my background. Like I've seen a lot of like phases of like fashion. For me personally, like I've lived some weird shit, like
yeah.
I feel like every fucking Middle East, fucking Michigan living fucking alternative kid in high school got into some sort of groovy Pink Floyd shit at some point. Like, was listening to The Doors for a month at least. That's there. That's always there. That's always gonna be there. And then of course I did the whole fucking I'm a punk and I listen to Misfits, and I wear my dad's fucking janitor shirt that says Chuck on it. And I'll wear that shit to school, and I had like a tie and shit. It was all in Dickies, like that was the thing. And then like, I don't know, things got really dark, and then we started like...
Did you get gothy?
I got a little gothy on you.
When did you get gothy? Because I know I was a solid goth kid for a while.
Well, it was when I started listening to him.
Ooh, yes, him.
Yeah.
Let me actually bring up a tab of him so we can look at a little bit of what's influenced us, and we can just take this apart a little bit. This is definitely what I want to take apart. His infernal majesty.
Yes.
Like, and how much did Bam Margera have to do with that?
I mean, he pretty much just like pretty drastically, but he was just a fan, like he was just like a fucking, just like us with our favorite bands. We just idolize people and just fucking mimic them. Like it's very normal. He just happened to be a celebrity fan.
Like it definitely upped his brand, but did it make a gimmick when a celebrity likes it?
Yeah, it did start to... I mean, like, in the beginning, it was pretty, like... Everyone was like, this is the shit.
Yeah.
This is heavy. This is so cool. It's so dark and ominous and, like, fucking... Yeah. But then it started to get, like, man, there's a lot of pink on these shoes. At some point, someone's got to draw the line of how many pink heartograms we can put on shit. And, yeah, it definitely, like, lost its, like... Ooh, it's like authenticity, and like that's really what what happens, and that's how shit dies, basically, with all trends.
It loses its authenticity. That's definitely it. Like the authenticity of it all. It really creates a real fashion movement. And like, you know, we all go through phases. We were talking about your goth phase and like where you're from and like how these phases take you. Like, so you lived basically all around the country. You lived in Michigan, Buffalo, and then where did you live in Florida?
I lived in a little south of Tampa. It's like Sarasota. Just very like, a friend once described it to me as like the village from like fucking Dirty Dancing. You know, like where it's all like the old people in the daytime like doing their like canaster and like fucking like dance things, like their dumb cha-cha-cha and like limbo shit. And then at night it's just like kids humping each other. Trying to carry watermelons and shit. That's what Florida's like. It's true though. It's true. Especially the watermelons. That's Florida. And I used to go in Tampa. There's like a kind of like another part of Tampa called like Ybor, Sleazebor or whatever the fuck, and they have all these like fun like fucking like themed clubs, and I used to go to like the Castle, which was like an S&M chamber with like, it literally was shaped like a castle. So.
So you were 21
right
by
there.
then.
You're doing good.
You were 21 by then. So you were actually, so like when I think about my phases, shit, you just kind of like retwerked how I think about my phases. You know, I always
it's the most successful twerking I've ever done.
True. He's very white. But I actually kind of twerked how I think about things. I always thought about my phases in high school and how they affect me. I barely could reach past high school and see how, like, you know, my trends and what I got into after that. Like, I'm almost 30. Like, I definitely had a surf trend when I was in San Diego.
Yeah.
Where, like,
which would probably coincide in like a similar timeline to when I moved to Florida. So there's the whole hymn like dark romance fucking, and that was when like eventually like My Chem and like The Used and like all those things started becoming like a big thing. And
by the way, My Chemical Romance, I remember you getting in a fight in New Jersey. That was hilarious. Go on.
And that was like a thing, but then eventually what started to happen is it started to become gimmicky and predictable with that whole like side part hair and like lip ring and fucking, you know, like guy liner and all that stuff. And yeah, I did some of it.
You know, of course you did some of it. You got to do some of it. I was in a band.
I did, you know, like. But I think at that time, I think when you were probably around like San Diego or whatever, I think I was moving to Florida and like it started to kind of like chill out a little bit.
Oh, dude, it chilled out hard.
And it became like kind of like almost like, you know, like I'm indie, you know.
Yeah.
I definitely had a cardigan, I think. At some point.
Indie phase. Yeah. No, when you were in Florida, I was probably still in New Jersey. And when I was in New Jersey, my roommates would bust in because I would make fun of them for being hipsters, and I started listening to Kings of Leon, and they would kick open my door, and they would be like, "What's this hipster shit?" I'd be like, "Your sex is on fire." I don't know.
Yeah.
But like
I think that was the time when like the bands that were like emo basically, like those bands like fucking like Seosin, we start seeing that those bands now have like have like the lead singer is now producing an acoustics.
Exactly.
We're all chilling out a little bit.
We're all old.
We're all
now.
taking it back to the country. We're gonna wear sweaters.
That's why John Bon Jovi, the lead singer from Aerosmith, fucking made country albums.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a sex tape. That'd be cool too.
I'd watch the Bon Jovi sex tape. I'd do it for New Jersey.
Slippery when wet and dry. Ooh. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I've gone too far.
No, you haven't.
Nazim
That's
Mandy.
just the beginning. Yes, but this is the first show.
On a side note, did you ever see that video of Steven Tyler like watching a dude play like what's that fucking Armageddon song?
The one I cry for all the time.
Like
Don't
fucking
wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna miss
So there's a dude. All right, so there's a dude fucking playing this song or in like the street for a crowd of people.
Yeah.
And he's like cool, like doing good, and like Steven Tyler's just sitting there walking like watching it like a smug bastard, like, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's Steven Tyler, and then he goes to sing it with him, and Steven Tyler has no idea what the words are. Completely, and the guy just playing the guitar is so awkwarded out, and like Steven Tyler's just like, yeah, it's the funniest shit it's so uncomfortable. Oh, that's the best video I've ever seen on the internet right there, and it still like haunts me to this day. I never want to be Steven Tyler.
Oh no!
At that moment.
At that moment, no one wants to be Steven Tyler at that moment. So, I don't know what.
Where's this cast going?
This is where this cast is going. Let me steer the ship back. Steven Tyler, absolutely. I am sorry. Yeah, we do. We have to link that shit at the end of it. Steven Tyler, and I'm sorry for every girl I've dated in the 8th grade. I put that on every mixtape ever for every girl ever.
Yeah.
Don't want to miss a thing. I still cry that.
I like how you say thing.
Thing. Don't want to miss a thing. That's how you know it's me.
That's the sneaky sex that he just put in there.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Don't want to miss a thing.
But alright, so how him affected us. Like, I can obviously tell. I have a tattoo across my torso that is the same as Bam Margera's, where he has the heartogram above his crotch.
I never got that, and I always fucking wanted to.
You never got the above the...
I never got, and it's a real sad story of why I didn't.
You never got the male tramp stamp. Tell me why you never got the male tramp stamp.
I have the male sex trail, and it's heavy. I got like a straight like Austin Powers like. It does its thing. Like, people that are like, this is the most disgusting thing. Yo, it works. It does all the work for you. It does the leading. It basically, like, fucking, it's like a cowboy for, like, the cattle of love. And it just fucking leads them all into where we're supposed to go. It's awesome. But if you're trying to have a male tramp stamp on your like lower belly, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
You too fuzzy.
And I tried to get that to happen in high school. And that shit did not happen. Was it Nair body?
Nair.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. No, I'm very naturally hairless. I'm like a seal. It's weird.
Jesus. So it's only necessary that a male tramp stamp above my junk.
But let's click glasses and move on from this.
Yeah,
we're talking about phases.
Jesus.
All right, so we're gonna move on into the Oscars. Two dudes talking about the Oscars. Hopefully.
All right, while we're here, the Oscars are.
The Oscars are the Academy Awards.
So it is. Movies.
Movies. You don't watch movies?
Because I, like every other normal person, gets them mixed up. There's Grammys, there's Oscars, there's Emmys, there's Tonys, which I think I
Yeah.
can remember Tonys.
Yeah, you got to know the Tonys.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the Tonys are, you've
The fact that they're notorious for being separate from the others makes them kind of cooler.
Yeah,
Right?
I would totally want a Tony over all the
yeah.
words.
No, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like, if, alright, so you had to choose, you either get an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, or a Tony.
It sounds like you're talking about drugs. I'm sorry. It does, though.
Hey, man, I got that EGOT.
Yo, I got that Grammy you looking for? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Grammy. Maybe I want the
I
Tony.
got the Tony, I got the Molly, I got the Grammy. So the Oscars. The Oscars were movies.
We're movies.
Yeah.
The Shape of Water one, which is crazy.
I haven't seen any of these movies.
I know you haven't. You
work.
You
I work, everybody. All the damn time.
For one quick second, we're gonna if we're gonna talk about corn and we're gonna talk about new metal, this is going to be recorded. Yeah, follow the leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
And new metal and the effect on what it has today, because we're obviously going through like a phase in which fashion has taken on like Avril Lavigne punk, like that stage before, like that pop punk stage where everybody was kind of gothy,
Yeah.
and a little bit new metal-y and wearing UFOs again.
Yeah. That was and at that time, if you were me, all you wanted was a girlfriend that dressed like Avril Lavigne. That's all you wanted. That's all you wanted in life. That chill out, what you yelling for? Yes. I will bang you in high school right now. That is all I want. But it all comes back to authenticity. 'Cause she was fake as shit. And that that really just sets us up exactly where we are.
Where we set off.
I don't know where we got into new metal and Avril Lavigne, but
It just needed to be talked
I think
about.
it came. We were just talking, and we just want a Korn T-shirt. That's all we want.
No, we really want Korn throwbacks need to start coming
A
back.
Follow the Leader T-shirt would be fucking dope.
And you know who else had sick cover art? Limp Bizkit.
Chocolate
Hot dog flavored water.
Yeah, I don't know if, and this might be this might be very biased because we're old.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting older, and we want to rebel, but we also want to have a good time.
Yeah.
We also want to, enjoy. So listening to things like Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit, and I'm just gonna throw this out there. I've been listening to Godsmack in my free time.
Dude, I
again.
love Godsmack.
And there was a period of time where that wasn't
Cool.
well, no. On the sideline, it was kind of cool. We just didn't talk about it. But now it's like, yeah, dude, fuck, I've listened to that whole shit. Fuck yeah. Godsmack, yeah.
But there's a difference. I feel like the military ruined Godsmack. I can't listen to one Godsmack song and be like, no, I ain't signing up. Fuck that.
And it seems like at some point in time, his wardrobe became only buttoned shirts that would the sleeves were cut into a mank top kind of thing. And it's what is that? What is that biker fucking look? And synonymous with fucking with tribal tattoos and. No offense, Adam, but eyebrow rings too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's where this started. Where do you think I got this? It was my Sonny.
Yeah, but you doubled up on it.
I doubled up on it because I started realizing everybody else and their mama had an eyebrow ring.
You either do it hard or you don't do it at all, and that's cool. That's authentic.
And I've kept it. I've fucking kept it, man. It's been.
I have the remnants of an eyebrow actually. And I think it's this one. Jesus, I don't even fucking remember. I think it's this one, the right side. But yeah, I had my eyebrows.
What got you into getting pierced and shit?
Usually friends. In like high school, like people are fucking dumb in high school.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, I just started being pierced. Like, dude, that's cool. Do me. So there's like 4 of my like bros are just like, yo, dude, we're gonna get our nipples pierced. It's gonna be fucking punk rock. It's not punk rock, but yeah. And I did it, and it was awful. It was a terrible idea. Same with my eyebrow, and same with, well, actually, I still have my nose, which works out.
The nose works out.
It's like an icebreaker for all the girls I want to date. Oh, you have your nose pierced? Oh, cool, so do I. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna date. This is gonna be cool.
I think a big thing with the nose piercing, I think there was a couple of people that had it when I got it. And one of those dudes was Travi
McCoy.
Who is, it's just...
He's eternally cool.
Yeah, he's always going to be cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he's doing now.
No one knows what he's doing.
He's still probably dope. He's still probably riding off that wave of, like, what he did before.
Yeah.
You know what? That's okay.
Gym Class Heroes. Alright, so... Actual big thing about Gym Class Heroes. Gym Class Heroes was the first band to open up for Lil Wayne. It's like, people don't really talk about how dope Gym Class Heroes was and how cool they looked and how much they made it cool to be a black skater, because that was a major thing.
He had his own like fucking like look about him. And
Yeah.
it was kind of progressive. It was like, dude, he
able-
had like a man like bun like knot thing for a second with like a like
Double
stone
nose?
gem and like
Yeah.
a double nose ring. It was fucking cool.
He was like allowed to be black and alternative before that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like he had like low key things like, yo, this dude's got Katy Perry.
He was dating Katy Perry. Yo, he was dating Katy Perry, but when she was Jesus Katy Perry.
Yeah, and then he also had Bruno Mars at the very beginning.
Yes.
And that's just cool because Bruno's
the fucking man.
Yeah,
Bruno can
anybody that shits on Bruno Mars sucks. Bruno Mars is good at everything he fucking does. He's so good at everything. Badass. I vote for Bruno.
I would too. Well, we were. There you go. That's what we were going to talk about right here. This is the important thing. Actually, let's clink our glasses and...
Oh, this is a touchy subject because I haven't seen it yet.
No, it's alright. No, we haven't seen... He hasn't seen the Oscars yet. He hasn't seen the red carpet yet. So, as a fashionable male that doesn't really try... Yeah. Like, how does it feel to be looking at people that do this professionally? They, like, everybody comes together to make sure they look good.
Oh, I think it might just be something to do with my general, like, cynicism. Mm-hmm. But I'm very much looking forward to judging people. No, yeah, this is... let's
we're going to start with GQs.
GQ.
The best dressed men on the Academy Red Awards carpet. There were a couple of ones that I felt like were left off here, but I feel like those ones would make you laugh. My first one, amazing Jordan Peele. He did Get Out. He's wearing Calvin Klein, white top, white button-up blazer, black pants, fucking leather patent shoes. Amazing. How do you feel about this, Johnny?
It's clean.
It's clean?
It's better than a fucking, like, black, like, plain black tux, just, like, boring, like, George Clooney 2.5, you know, like...
Yeah!
We've all seen this fucking tux. And tuxes can be really boring.
And, like, this photo, he's just grabbing the cuff like, yeah, I know I'm gonna win this motherfucker tonight.
I do feel like that is a practice posed.
Yeah, that's totally...
his lenses are pretty... Or his frames, whatever, on his glasses are pretty dope. He's got kind of like a cat eye. Like, yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, he's rocking the gray hair. And so let's do the one.
Sterling Fox. Appropriate
Sterling
for
Fox.
you and I.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much you, a little more I, but it's good.
Johnny, you're a year older than me.
It's whatever.
All right, so let's 1 out of 10 this. How do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, what is 10 speaking? Are we saying
10
like,
would be
that's bold? I'm changed.
Nah.
I want to go and buy a fucking suit. No, I mean
that looks like that exactly.
I feel like
that.
that's super appropriate. I feel like that is, like that's safe. I mean, like, dude, he could have some kind of dope shit going on in the shirt, like a black trim going down the middle, like something different, like.
It's too safe.
It's very safe.
It's very safe. It's
Which
very
I don't
safe.
feel was the theme of Get Out.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's just here to collect an award. Let's move this guy on forward to the winner's circle and just get him out of here. Just get him out of here.
Yeah. All right, so let's go on to this guy, Armie Hammer. He was supposed to be Batman, and he should have been Batman a couple of times. Armie Hammer is a suit I would fucking wear.
I would wear that suit.
I would wear that velour. What color would you call that, John?
God, he's got to be sweating. He's got to be like just
He's
drenched in sweat.
He's wearing,
probably where the sheen's coming from.
He's wearing 18 layers of deodorant right
Jesus.
now. But it's worth it. Look at that suit, Armie.
I will say the white dress shirt doesn't look right to me. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
It looks like so... Because, all right, people, let's look at this suit. So he has like a super... It's almost like vintage looking, like crimson, like I might have, hosted a show in like some sort of like back alley with monkeys involved. Like, it's cool. It's super cool. Greatest show on earth. But that white shirt is so fucking white. I can't see the buttons. I can't see... I'm not even sure it's really there. And to me, that just seems a little like... It doesn't really match up with the authenticity of the vintageness. Like, I have a weird thing when I wake up and I put on clothes and I have a shiny black pair of pants and then a faded ass fucking band t-shirt. That doesn't work for me. Like, I have like this weird like OCD thing where like if I feel like these two things wouldn't ever meet and be friends, like this shiny pair of fucking track pants and this like haggard ass like old t-shirt, like to me that just doesn't work. I don't ever go like, oh, this color has to match this color and this color has to match this color, but I do have the thing like these might have came out of the same fucking trunk of that fucking car. And that's what we're going for. And I think that's authentic. And that's not what I'm seeing. So
You're not seeing authenticity.
So the suit is dope, but that shirt is just fucking weird. I don't know.
So are we 1 out of 10ing it? Armie Hammer.
I'll say 5 because I like half the suit.
You only like half the suit.
I mean, half of it. I mean, well, if you want to go piece by piece, I guess it's about 7 because I like 70%, 70% of the suit. But as far as like it going on and then it going on that guy, I don't see him wearing that.
Because
suit
this is only a 5 because it's so safe. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing.
It's
classic, classic suit. But this I would actually wear.
I'd wear the suit, but
something
weird's going on with the shirt, man.
Yeah,
maybe weird. The tie too.
Maybe the tie too, but it's tuxes.
Bro, why didn't he have like some sort of like cool like vintage like pattern on it or something? Or what if that shirt was black and he had like one of those like drop like fucking what are those things? Like. I would be like, yeah, that's bold. But this is like, oh, he's got a cool suit, but he's got a safe undershirt and a safe tie. And it's just, I don't get it. But that's me. I get all my clothes out of trunks. Next.
All right, let's go to this guy. Yes, that's Chadwick Boseman, my dude. That's Black motherfucking Panther in this house.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
There's
you know what's funny is actually like looking at that. I get thrown back to like my gothy, like him, like
Yeah.
And then you know what? I would rock the shit out of it then too, because that reminds me. Because I used to have like those fucking like long suit coats, and like what the band him like the lead singer would do is he'd like draw all over them with like a fucking like silver marker, like band lyrics and all that stuff. And I had one of those jackets, and like they had roses and shit all over it, and that speaks to me. Speaks to my dark place.
Speaks to your darkness.
Cheers to you, my friend. That whole like minister, like fucking. I don't know the top
minister
there.
top, or
Yeah. And like he could have just like chilled, but if you scroll down to his fucking like his boots or whatever, those are those are dope too, man.
The Chelseas, the zip up Chelsea boots.
Look at him with his little humble pose. Like, no, I'm the best dressed here.
Yeah, you don't even know about it.
Yeah, that's
Chadwick Boseman. So 9 to 10 or 10 to 10?
I'll go 10. Fuck
It's
it.
Givenchy. Oh my god. Givenchy. Givenchy. Sorry.
Givenchy. I don't know. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Now, I can't see this dude's suit. I'm sorry. Like it's just white. Just white out. Is it on our end that we're not seeing it?
I don't know. I might have the dark in the screen.
I like that his pants are cropped, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I do like the crop.
It's very Beatles, like fucking...
Timothy Chalamet? Is that how you... Timothy...
We're so, like fucking intelligent and like, fucking... We know things.
We
don't
don't.
About them.
No one actually knows.
Oh, that was the dude. Isn't that dude in that movie with like the other dude? Right?
How do we feel about his suit? Because this dude is running.
I can't see it.
He's like running through Casper the Ghost.
The pants and the boots are cool though, from what I can see. It's very like Clockwork Orange.
You know what?
Dr. Evil. His hair is nice. I wish I could get my hair to do that. Fucking like, oh, my hair is like kind of long. I just push it behind my ears because I don't have time for anything else. And I'm so like, I don't know, smoldery. I wish I could do that. I can't. My hair curls. It actually curls around my ears when I try and tuck it behind my ears, and it ends up making like this whole earmuff thing, and it's just not cool. It's not Oscar worthy.
It's Oscar worthy. I feel like it's Oscar worthy.
Trying to make my hair the shape of water. Okay, next.
Alright, so
It's Poe Dameron.
Yes, Oscar Isaac.
I think he should just wear the fucking.
I don't like his pants. I think he should have.
I think he should just wear a resistance uniform. That'd have been dope. Studies will show that bright burnt orange is really trending right now.
It actually is.
That rebel orange.
Killing
it right now.
Rebel orange is killing it right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is gonna go on my nerdy. Fucking...
I don't know. It looks very it looks like a goddamn costume.
It looks costumey. It looks boxy. It doesn't look like it fits. It doesn't look like it's like pulling in. And I don't.
It looks like something an Imperial Trooper would wear.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
They wouldn't wear that.
Maybe like.
But the shoes are alright. I'll do the shoes are cool. The pants look fucking weird.
I'm not feeling strings this season. Yeah, I'm like no strings attached.
True, I feel that.
Like it's a good.
I'm a man wearing slip-ons right now.
Exactly, that's what I'm doing right now. It's a slip-on life, man.
Yeah, 2018.
Not even
the
sneakers.
Future.
No
laces, no strings.
Forget that. Just get a shoe. But I like the concept of it. I like the velour, but I just don't.
I like that that's happening. Because that's something that I'd be fucking down to wear for sure. Which is cool. It's better than fucking basic black.
Yeah,
boredom.
Always.
But it still is a little boring somehow. How do you make a velvet suit boring?
Yeah.
And you know what? I think it comes down to the fucking shirt.
Yeah. How do you wear good tux? And I don't think tux.
It fits a little funky on that thing too, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not. Come on. Who dressed Poe here? A major role in a major movie. He's very funny.
He played Apocalypse. Yeah, he played Apocalypse.
Oh shit.
He played Apocalypse. All right, next.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that suit. I have a suit that looks similar to that. It's obviously an 18th of the price, but yeah, I love that suit. That's dope.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Nailed it.
Lakeith Stanfield is killing it, like in the Get Out role. And isn't he also in Atlanta? Like,
I like the pleats on the pants.
because like I feel bad about it because I've only watched Atlanta once completely through.
Oh, that's one of those things I need to do.
Yeah, he's on Atlanta.
I'm so far behind though. Like,
dude, watch Atlanta.
I just now finished like Stranger Things. Like, I'm so far behind.
I didn't give a shit about Stranger Things. I'll be honest with you.
It is what it is.
Well, did it have?
If you were a white Midwest fucking child and like, yo, you haven't seen Stranger Things? You still talk to your parents? You know, like, fucking, like, are you not cool with your family? Like, what's wrong with you? And that's where I'm at. It's true though, but no, I just finished it and now I'm trying to find new things.
Dude, watch Atlanta. Do you have a Hulu?
Man, I have Netflix. Okay, when did that become not enough? Now it's like, no, Netflix is not enough.
No, you got
all your favorite things that you had there, now they're on Hulu, and like, fuck, man.
Yeah, you gotta get a Netflix Hulu combo.
I'm getting like worked up.
Like Netflix for the specials, Hulu's for the regulars. That's the way I roll it.
I thought I was special. Turns out I'm regular.
But Lakeith Stanfield.
That suit's great. I'd buy that suit. I'd wear it. I'd fucking wear that to my wedding.
Yeah.
Wear that to your wedding. I don't care.
If everyone doesn't come looking like a pimp on Easter Sunday, I'm gonna be very upset about my wedding. Like, if everyone doesn't come looking like Don Magic Wand at least a little bit, I'm gonna be very upset.
Well, I have a suit that looks very similar to that, so if you do get married, there's a good chance I'll still be wearing that.
If I ever get married.
I like the black collar though. That's fucking.
Yeah,
that's more actually. I like that suit a lot. I would wear that suit. That's probably so far that's my favorite, just because I think it's dope and.
Yeah, and it's risky. I like it. I love it. Love it. All right, let's move it down. All right.
What
Sam Rockwell with the heels. Sam Rockwell with the heels. I respect the heels, dude. Yo.
Okay, go down a little bit here.
Sam Rockwell, man, with the Louis Vuitton shoes, the heels, man.
Is that the dude that was in fucking like the Green Mile? Who is that?
Was he in the Green Mile?
Wasn't he like the
I know he was in Iron Man 2, and I loved it. He was the best part of Iron Man 2.
What's going on with this fucking pocket there?
He has some big old pockets.
No, there's like some shit going on there. Is that like some sort of like?
I think he has his phone in his pocket.
That's his.
Are we looking at this phone right here?
No, not Jesus. No, like his like chest pocket.
Oh, his chest pocket. He's wearing he's wearing a Time's Up pin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're still doing that. That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Because time is up.
Time is up. So yeah, but his heels.
It's just, I just got to say, people, I'm very time is up. It's you can't really tell what it is. It's just from this angle, I can't really see what it is because it definitely looks like if you ever watch Quantum Leap, and there's that I don't know if anyone's ever seen this show, and probably not because why would you? And there's this dude that like teleports the guy through time, and he's like, it's like a calculator that he's constantly pressing into, and that's what it looks like in his pocket right now.
Amazing.
It's a cool suit.
It's a cool suit. It's safe.
He's like one of the only dudes I see wearing a fucking watch.
I love his shoes. Like,
shoes are dope.
I was just dissing in like laces before, but like, dude, you're wearing heels.
I think the pants should be tighter.
Yes.
And I know that's kind of weird to just put that out there like real, like the pants need to be tighter. If you're gonna wear those, you gotta tighten. But I think the pants need to be tighter. I think like because the jacket's real slim, and I think like with that kind of like vintage, like, I think you need to. You can't be.
Yeah.
You can't just be casual. You got to go all.
I don't think. And this is just my personal opinion because I'm a thin guy and like tighter suits look better on me. If I look like I'm wearing a baggy suit, I look like, you know, a stick figure caught in the wind. It's not good. So
That sounds stupid.
it is. I don't like. I can't wear suits like any like just have a little bit of room or like, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's not a good look. It's with like a stick figure with clothes. Yeah, they're not good. Yes, the mustard color. I don't like the pants. David Kaluuya.
And now this might be something. This might be like the pose he's got going on here. It's very like Temptations.
It's just my imagination.
I know you wanna leave. I have to beg and please for your sympathy. I don't mind because I want a fucking Emmy. I ain't too proud to beg for this. Something weird's going on with the watch. The watch is not of that suit. That's, to me, that's that falls in line with the whole like, oh, if it didn't look like it all came out of the same trunk, I don't fucking want it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, that's like a no. But, and I don't know.
I don't know if I would wear that watch.
No.
No.
I don't care how expensive that watch is.
Yeah.
It pretty much, to me, it just shits on all the authenticity of the suit.
Montblanc accessories with Todd shoes. I don't like.
No, the shoes are dope.
The shoes
though.
are dope. I don't like the pant cut. I think he could have gone a little bit longer with the
It
pant
might be
cut.
it might be the fucking like.
It might be the pose.
It might be the pose.
It might be the pose.
He actually, you know what's funny? I don't know if anyone pointed this out. He is doing the Oscar pose right now.
He is doing the Oscar
He straight
pose.
up is like silhouette.
He's like,
the Oscar.
I
dude.
am the Oscar. All right.
And I am a black man. Good for you.
Good for you, dude.
And you're wearing a gold suit. I get it.
All right,
I
cool.
get it. I see what you did there.
there.
It all comes together. Okay, he's actually smarter than us. Good for him.
He did some.
You know what? Get out. Get out of here. Get out. I see what you did there.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Did it.
Next.
All right.
This guy's killing it because
Yeah.
he's got some arm candy.
Ansel Elgort.
I'm gonna go with the same thing I've said earlier, and it makes me. It really paints.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, you can see through that. Okay. All right, because you can see in this, I get why this all happened, why this all unfolded. Because originally I was gonna be like, his pants need to be tighter, but you can see through her dress. I get what they did; it was a safety reason. This is a family show. I get it. Pants need to be loose if we're gonna. Yep. If we're gonna get through the rest of the night.
Yeah, he's not getting through the rest of the night with tight pants.
Not with tight pants.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
David Aliuga.
Leave us alone, man. Just popping up on the screen like,
Like, hey, man.
yeah.
Ooh,
We're
before
gonna
we
get
get
to that
to
in a
Miguel.
second.
Yeah, before we get to Miguel. But let's go back to Ansel Elgort.
The jacket's cool. Somewhere the pants don't really seem to be the same suit.
Dude, how much velour are you going to wear after this, though?
I know, but like that is such a. Maybe that's like coming off a little different color in the picture, but it looks like it has like kind of like a bluish, like turquoise thing.
Dude, I love it.
And that's rad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's what it really was. Can't really tell the picture. But then like the pants are kind of flat, and it's just kind of like I only want this. That's what Hef wears, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hef would wear the velour, and then you'd have like a matte
He would
kind of
play
like.
a great early Hef.
Wow. I see
look,
it.
You see his face?
Fuck,
like,
dude, nailed
he'd play
it.
a great
If that's not already happening after this fucking
picture,
wow.
yeah, he looks like he would play a great.
The fact that you
early
can
Hef.
see her nipples in the picture ties in with the whole Hef theme. Wow.
Yeah,
Mind blown.
he could play. Yeah. All right. So next.
So next. Just keeps zooming right back to that nipples.
Back.
Right.
Back to the dips. Back to. All right, Miguel. What you doing the Blackula thing, dude?
Dude, I was literally just thinking like Vampire Brooklyn. I just want to say though, I'm okay with it. Because it is a little cheesy, just a little bit, but
just a little cheesy.
I like every fucking like fat American love the cheese.
Yeah,
love the cheese.
Love the cheese.
And dude, I fucking think that everything that's going on is dope. Even though it's kind of gimmicky, I'm all about it.
He's kind of gimmicky.
I'm so on like Miguel right now. I think he's just fucking great. I wasn't always there, but right now.
Have you listened to Miguel's music?
Oh my god.
Yes, Miguel. Amazing.
What's the first track on the new album that's fucking? If you would have asked me like 3 days ago when I was listening to it nonstop,
exactly.
It's got Rick Ross on it, whatever. It's so fucking good. Fucking love him right now. Like that whole album's great.
Miguel.
So yeah, and his side.
Those shoes.
Shoes are dope. He's got a little heel on there too,
dude.
It's almost like a fucking George Washington fucking like shoe going on there.
It's about bringing back heels, and we're going. Yeah, we're kind of looking revolutionary right now.
Yeah, a bit. He's got the whole like fucking jacket on the shoulder thing, dude. Miguel's fucking dope right now.
He's so
he's
cool.
On another level. Hold on, let's go back. Let's not stop. Let's talk about his chick too. Nailed it. Nailed it. God, as if he wasn't like bad enough, like coming in like does he even have to be there? He doesn't, does he?
What? All right.
Is he nominated for any?
No, he's not nominated. Nazanin Mandy out of there. Let's side note.
But I can say that whatever she's doing, and it's not over the top, is bad. She's killing it.
So bad.
And she has a freaking like. I'm gonna speak to the nerdy side of me. She has like this chain fucking belt, and it probably has some sort of like unique fucking brand thing. But to me, in my fucking mind, that looks like Bowser, and that's all I see. And it's dope
or the moon from Legend of Zelda. You remember with the star heads? What was the name of that moon from Legend of Zelda? I feel like you'd be a bigger Legend of Zelda head than I was. No, okay, but you know what I'm talking about, the Bowser. All right.
But anyways, Miguel, fucking showing up like he runs the place.
Keep on doing you. You look like you're gonna run a
guys. Everything gonna be all right. Yeah. Nailed it. 10. Next.
One last comment. Miguel does look like he's gonna run a casino after this.
I hope so.
Oh, he
does. I would love to go to that casino.
Tell me this is Macaulay Culkin. No, it's Caleb Landry Jones.
I would wear all of that. That looks like something I would wear.
It does. You look like kind of like the devil.
Yeah, like I don't know if you ever saw. Oh man, I think the movie's called like Once Bitten. It's a Jim Carrey movie, fucking 80s, right?
Yeah.
Jim Carrey gets bit by the fucking vampire chick, but he's not fully a vampire, but he's in high school. And he just like shows up to like the prom like all just like murdered out, and like his hair is slicked back, and they're like, blah blah blah, it's a vampire wins the costume contest. He's like, I'm not even wearing a costume, but it's Jim Carrey, so it's funny. It's like I can't imagine this, and it's like 80s glory, but that's what it looks like. And you know what? I like it,
dude. It's all black.
Fucking Lost Boys.
And he's
show up with some sunglasses, some slicked back, like long ass Nicolas Cage hair. Fuck yeah, dude, do it.
Face off.
That's what I would wear.
Face off.
Pasty white as shit. Yes, that is me.
Yeah, but
it's a good fitting suit too.
It is. It is a good fitting suit. It is.
And you know what? And this ties into everything we said before. I'm just gonna say it again. It looks authentic.
It looks authentic.
Everything looks like it's the same genre. Looks like the same person would be wearing those items. And maybe I'm not that bold, and that's what my problem is, because I'm cynical. But to me, that looks great. I fucking love it.
Love that.
It's not Miguel, because Miguel is...
Miguel! Back to Miguel. Holy shit.
He won the night with that
Casino. But also, I'm still, right now... Alright, so...
Like, Miguel, like, low-key looks like fucking... And he's wearing a tux. And at no point did this person wear a tux. But why does Miguel remind me of Bishop from fucking X-Men? It's this big-ass jacket and, like, dope-ass... Dude, yeah. Fucking murdered it.
Oscar Isaac, why are we back up to him? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Poe. I'm sorry I didn't like your suit that much. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's your tailor.
It's not you, it's your tailor.
girl's dress is pretty dope. I like that one.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Hella dope.
I don't know. I don't know dresses. I don't even know my address. Where am I?
You're at the trap house, bruh. Welcome to the trap house.
You know, I don't get to drink Bombay very often.
When we do, everything shuts down. St. Rockwell, it's
Criminal. That's the name of the fucking Miguel.
Yes!
Oh,
Criminal. Caleb Landry Jones.
It's gonna be criminal.
Alright. Honestly, I love his girl's dress so much more than what he's wearing. And
that's one of those.
Kumail Nanjiani. Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, that whole line of words is just not something we're gonna probably do.
We're probably just gonna skip over
Let's
this
say
one.
next.
What's next? He was last. That was perfect.
The last one.
That was perfect.
Isn't that life?
That was that was the best thing. All right, that was perfect.
Wow.
That's the end of the show.
That's it.
That's
I guess
it.
that's life.
That's life. All right, so like, how we're gonna end the show?
Like who won?
Like yeah,
It's basically Black Panther or fucking Miguel.
Yeah, it's basically Chadwick Boseman or Black Panther or Miguel. Like those. Who won the Oscars for best dressed for you, Johnny?
Well, it's tricky because I think it's funny because the Black Panther.
You call him Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. Chadwick had what appears to be a trench coat with some silver lining up on the collar. Very nice. But no, I mean that suit's fucking dope. And the thing is, though, he's like the dude that night. Like that is the guy that the biggest movie right now.
Yeah,
like
Black Panther.
Huge. And that suit is like perfect, and like it's bold enough to be like fucking yeah, and like the boots, it's just so rad. His pose is real humble, which is weird because he should be like on a fucking mountain right now. But then you get fucking Miguel, who doesn't even need to be there, and he just looks like a fucking boss, like a G. Like there's a G in his name, and there is. Like. Why am I here? I don't know. Why is all this stuff happening around me? That's the vibe I get, and that's a whole just like different ballpark. But the suit wise, like yeah, dude, Chadwick fucking killed it. I love that suit. I would wear that somewhere.
Chadwick Boseman.
The boots are dope. Like
yeah,
you got the little like was it like a silver like fucking like zipper tassel fucking thing? Yeah, dude.
Everything about what Chadwick real clean.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like in this, I'm just gonna throw in my dark past saying this shit. If he had like black nail polish on,
oh my god,
I actually would think it's fucking dope. That's just me. This is the Oscars, so this dude will probably be getting some sort of award or some sort of like camera time that we are not ever gonna see. But if it was me, my nails would be black. He does have some rings too. Love that bracelet. Fucking yeah, dude.
Fucking everything Chadwick Boseman by Givenchy.
Authentic.
Givenchy.
End of the day, that shit's authentic.
Authentic. Givenchy. Always my favorite fucking designer.
I had their cologne for the longest fucking time.
Dude, if I could go couture in one brand, it'd be Givenchy.
Fuck, dude.
Givenchy.
Even like the shirt is like so clean. Like man, nailed it.
Nailed it, dude.
I think like the shirt is the thing that people pass up the most in these like suits, and they just think a clean fucking white t-shirt.
By the way, I have a degree in fashion, and I can't pronounce Givenchy correctly, so I'm gonna Google it. High on fashion, everybody.
I mean, he could just say he was high the whole time. He was just high the whole time trying to pronounce some sort of G word. It's fine.
I'm from New Jersey too, so everything I say is kind of
yeah. And I don't know where I'm from.
Is Givenchy.
Whatever.
Givenchy.
They nailed it.
Givenchy.
They won Oscar for you, Tony for you.
Tony for you. That's all we want.
Maybe nail polish next time. Just saying.
And Johnny, do you have any last words for anyone?
I will stand by my main point in fashion. I think people just need to stay real and just... I've always kind of like done things that are a part of my lifestyle. So whether it's skateboarding, surfing, art, fucking music, fucking just vintage things and just pieces. But at the end of the day, everything I do when I dress is authentic, and I think people just need to just take it back to being authentic. Like, be yourself still, instead of trying to be fucking Bieber with a fucking Marilyn Manson t-shirt that he's never fucking ever should ever have on. Like, if you like Marilyn Manson, fucking wear a Marilyn Manson t-shirt. Yeah. And fucking, if you want to rip it up and wear it, dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
do
yeah.
you, man. Like, if that shit is you, do it. But, like, this whole, like, fake, like, thing just needs to stop, and people need to, like, be real.
Be real. Authenticity. And that's going to be the word of the day for Fashion on High. It's going to be an authentic day. I hope you guys have an authentic night.
Woo.
Adam and Johnny out.
Laters.
Let's clink those glasses one more time.
Yeah.